Ken, time with you is always so meaningful, and I can't wait for this conversation. For several years, you've been on a remarkable email list, and every morning, the guy who runs it sends out a quotation from this book, Tolstoy's Calendar of Wisdom, and you respond to the daily selection within seconds. Tell us about how you began this unusual project and how you practice it.
A friend of mine named Robert Grapponi asked if I had read the Calendar of Wisdom, and I did not even know it. And he sent it to me in early 2015, in January of 2015. And he said, my son and I are discussing it, and I have a huge travel thing. I didn't want to lug around a book everywhere. And he said, my son has moved to Seattle. He had cancer, was undergoing some treatment, Greg. And what would happen is that about exactly 10 years ago, Robert started sending a photograph of the page to me, and I would respond, and then later on, Greg would get up in a hospital, more than likely, and respond. The father and son might have an exchange. I might add some, I hope, mitigating or some other wisdom at the end, and this went on for some time. It's one of the centers of my life. It's intensely intimate and personal, and yet it actually helps coalesce my own intentions for the day, but also my intentions as a human being, because I think so much of us, particularly with media and the things in our phones in our hands, get disconnected from the world and disconnected from what's real. I'm very lucky to live in New Hampshire, so nature is a kind of perfect mirror of what's going on, and it reflects back to you your own imperfections. There's nothing imperfect about nature. There's something almost universally imperfect about human beings. And so nature becomes a wonderful way to be reminded daily of that. And this is part of that kind of catechism that goes on every day. And it's been a wonderful discipline every single day to do it without a sense of effort. I don't try to think too much about it. It's sort of almost a right brain response. Like, what is it that I know that I've accumulated so far that resonates with what I'm reading today? Could I add something? Could I synthesize this in a way that would just go on? And then you just kind of leave it. And later on in the day, someone might write in and add something. Oh, that's terrific too, but there's something nice. It's 10 years. I've now done, obviously, 3,650 of them straight days, except for the day that Greg passed away in the spring of 2015.